Welcome to part 4, and it's time for plot. We meet the Twilight Princess already? Well, that was quick. Yes, underneath that hooded cloak, it's Princess Zelda. And it's pretty obvious, especially since that first trailer debuted of this game way back when. So, and it would make sense because, well, she is a princess, and Hyrule is currently covered in Twilight. Anyway, we're going to get this nice little flashback sequence on how things went bad. And, familiar music. Anyone getting a Lord of the Rings vibe here? I do. Anyway, if you look closely at the back of Zelda's robe, you can see the eye of the Sheikah, and it's a nice nod to that race from Ocarina of Time. So, yeah, that's Princess Zelda, the ruler of Hyrule. Yes, there is no king this time around, and from what I've read online, Zelda was actually supposed to be crowned queen, but thanks to the attack we saw in the flashback, that was delayed. So yeah, she's still a princess. Although it would have been interesting to have a Queen Zelda, it doesn't have the same vibe as Princess Zelda, because, well, we've known Zelda as a princess for ever since this series got started, so to have her be queen in this game, it would be kind of weird but cool. I don't know. Oh, and thankfully no monster birds in this cutscene, because remember, I just ran past them just to get through that window.
What one thing to you? He's good boy, you think to you.
Now note that Midna here, as she is called, never displays this ability to change into other people throughout the rest of this game. It's only for this cutscene. You know, it would have been cool if she would have the ability to change into enemies to trick them or something, but oh well. A quick comment about that flashback. You have to give those soldiers some credit, because even though they got defeated easily, they were willing to try and stop the invading force, and Zelda was just right there ready to help. And we're still a wolf? What the heck? Oh, and Midna's not there even though she is talking to you. Okie dokie. Laugh it up that I'm still a wolf. Great. Whoop-de-freaking do. Still a wolf. I mean, you would think that once you are teleported out of Twilight, you become a Hylian again, but nope. We're still a wolf, unfortunately. What? Yep, Midna has pretty much hitched a ride inside of Link's shadow. The reason is because she hates the light, and well, she is a creature of shadow. It would make sense for her to hide out inside a shadow. So yeah, she is with you throughout this entire game in one form or another. So get used to it. A sword and a shield. Well, we will need those, so, yeah. I understand you clearly, Imp. Even though I do know your name, I'm going to call you Imp, because, well, you're going to treat me like crap for the foreseeable future. Yeah. Anyway, what to do now is we are going to head back to Ordon Village, and we're going to actually get the items required. Oh, look, Bulblins. And no threat at all. So yeah, there's a Bulblin here, and why was there a Bulblin here? Well, yeah, there was the invading Bulblin force that kidnapped Ilia and Colin. Come on, die! Die, you stupid. Yep, no threat. Alright, now, here's a little interesting tidbit that we are going to learn. As long as we are in wolf form, we gain the ability to actually communicate with the animals. Yeah. Essentially, animals have their own little language, even though we're going to be talking to a squirrel and a cat and a frog and all that. They can understand one another for some reason. I don't really understand how it works. Maybe it's magic. I mean, this is a magical land, and I am not going to put logic in a Zelda game again. I'm just going to roll with the punches. Just going to go with the flow. Alright, let's go procure this sword and shield at Ordon Village. Oh, hi, Hunch. The children? Uh-oh. Yeah, folks, the Bulblins, not only kidnapped Ilea and Colin, they made their way into town and, well, kidnapped the remaining children. Mallow, Tallow, and, Beth. And, well, yeah, they pretty much, raided the village, kidnapped the children, and, that's it. And, for a supposed raid, the place looks pretty decent. It looks mostly intact. So yeah, what we want to do here is head towards the water wheel house, and we will see the mayor and them chit-chatting about stuff. And of course, you have to make your way a little bit quietly because you don't want them to catch you just yet. Come on. Come on. So what you want to do here is go inside this grass right here and go slow. At least enough so that you can actually hear them, so... Come on. There we go. Alright, so, yeah, it's pretty much letting you know the location of the shield. And... so... Ooh, and... as it turns out, Russell still has a sword, and Russell got injured during the monster attack. Ugh. But you have to you have to admire the mayor's commitment to rescue his daughter. I mean, he's willing to go out to save her from a bunch of monsters. I mean, that's a real Papa Wolf right there. And so yeah. Now we're going to have to find our way inside that water wheel house to get that shield. Now here's what we're going to do right here. Now if you go this way right here, and if Hunch sees you, he will think you're another monster. And essentially what he's going to do is he's going to use the hawk grass to summon a hawk and essentially target the hawk at you. Right here. Now, I didn't show it off in this playthrough, but, you know Sierra's cat? Well, the cat will actually explain that that this guy is actually afraid if you go up close to him, so we're going to actually get up close to him right now. Now in order to do so, we're going to do some more imp jumping from location to location. Yep. So all you have to do is Midna will float here, and we know the drill by now. Alright. I'm going to scare the ever-living daylights out of you. There we go. Bye. Alrighty. And with that, let's enter that house and get that shield. Come on. There you go. And to get there, of course, you have to have Midna go up there and just jump right up there. Now, how does Midna jumping work? Seriously, it's like perhaps she grabs you or something, use her special powers or something. But yeah. Anyway, to knock down the shield, just ram into the wall and plop. We get the shield. So yeah, we already got our shield and we're halfway there. Yeah, hurry up and get one. Bleh. Shut up, imp. You know, a nice old rock to the skull would, you know, humble this imp or something. Alright. So, yeah, we can see that Russel's all bandaged up because, again, he pretty much got injured during the monster attack. And you do have to admire his commitment to this village, because even though he is injured, he is still pretty much going on patrol to make sure that there are no monsters or anything like that. Anyway, this presents us with a new challenge. What we have to do is we have to actually sneak past Russell to get to his house in order to get the sword. Now, of course, you have to be careful not to get within his torch, like his line of view with his light source. And to tell you the truth, I never got caught by this guy in all my years I've played this game. Although to be honest, I don't know what would have happened if he catches you. He would try to shoot you off or something, I guess. So yeah. Anyway, the best way to get past him is to stay in the water, quietly make your way past him, like wait for him to get past a certain point, and then just go for it. Come on. Of course, take your time, don't rush things too much, although technically you could probably go now, but I didn't want to take a chance. I was being a little too cautious this playthrough, so come on. I mean, look how badly he's injured. He's limping. You gotta admire the guy. I mean, he's brave. I mean, he's as brave as those soldiers that tried to defend Zelda in the flashback. So yeah, I'm surprised that Uli, yeah, she's still out there by the door, has not seen you. So that's a miracle. And yeah, we just talked to a frog and chicken. Now what you want to do here is activate your wolf sense and dig right next to the house. And thus we are inside. So all we have to do now is grab that sword and we will be on our way.
From to there, what is it? And you could bear with going to kill you.
Uh-huh, okay. Whatever you say, imp. And I like that, it's interesting that the configuration of the sword and shield would be as if Link were back in his humanoid shape, so that's kind of interesting. Now, of course, we're going to get out of here, but remember, there's still a Russell patrolling the area, so take your time, don't rush off immediately. And, yeah. Come on, there we go. Yeah, I had to skip past it because I waited a bit too long for Russell to pass, well, to get past me, so yeah. Alright, we're on our way back to Faron Woods, so yay. Come on, let's get going. Come on, let's go. Let's go back inside that blanket of twilight. Perhaps once in there, I will find the means to become human again, or Hylian. They're pretty much the same thing, only Hylians have pointed ears. Sorry if I switch back and forth between the terms, even though both races do exist in this game. What? Who's talking to me now? Oh. Okay, mysterious voice. I'm coming to your spring. Well, no duh, I've been transformed. Okay, maybe you can help. Oh, that's not helping. Uh-oh. In comes Shadow Beast. Yep. It's the same type of Shadow Beast we've encountered earlier on. Anyway, to defeat it, it's easy. You can either just jump on it, bite it multiple times, or just whack it like that, and yep, that was easy. Now, the thing is, remember those elite shadow beasts, you know, the ones with the silver top that accompany the game's villain in the flashback? We never see any of those type of shadow beasts throughout the game. They were only in that cutscene, so yeah. Anyway, we are going to meet the first of 4 Light Spring spirits. Ooh, pretty. Ordana, huh? Well, it makes sense that the region would be named after this light spirit here. So yeah, we're going to get a nice little explanation on how the remaining light spirits had their lights stolen by these shadow beasts, these Cthulhu-like creatures. Ugh. And Ordon was pretty much next on the list had Wolf Lake not interfered. So yeah, Ordon's the only remaining place that has not been touched by this artificial twilight. So if Link hadn't chased those children and gotten transformed into a wolf and gone through all that, well then he probably then the villain would have won. I mean, anybody who enters this twilight becomes a spirit and unable to do anything about it. So yeah, our mission now is to essentially restore the light spirits, and by doing so, the light will return to the world. Simple enough, right? 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 Oh yeah, we heard this thing before. It's the theme associated with berries. Yeah. The only exceptions being Wolf Link and Zelda. And the reason why Zelda is not a spirit, well, I'll give you 3 guesses, but you'll only need 1. And we'll get to it much later in the game. Power line. Ah. Yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah, we have to go back to the place where we first transformed, get that light back, and by doing so, bam, we'll be restored to Link's Hylian form. Whoop-de-doo. Alright, anyway, enough of that detour. Let's head on towards Faron Woods. Come on. I am ready. Whoa, it's getting kind of a little dark here, aren't it? A little too dark, kind of a little spooky, isn't it? And then, of course, Midna will pop out, and she will enter this blanket of twilight. And, well, she will reach out with her ponytail hand thing and drag you in. Like so! Ooh! Whoa! Ha ha ha, humor. Ha ha. Oh, whoa, watch it! You don't know how to use a sword. Hey! You know, rock to the head would humble her. A rock straight to the head or a blunt object. Alright. Yeah, things. And then a blunt object to the head will take care of you, right? Right? Yeah. Alright, yeah, let's go see this light spirit. Maybe it can tell us how to restore Link to his proper form and bring the light back. Oh, yeah, and you probably didn't hear it, but Midna was humming was essentially her theme that we will hear throughout this entire game. So, yeah, let's get going. Uh-oh, that's not good. Alright, yep, it's time for another Shadow Beast fight. And this time there are 3 of them. Oh boy. Ugh. These things are a source of nightmare for you folks. Nightmare fuel to the max. Oh yeah, well, good riddance, you little imp. I can handle these all by myself, no problem. Now, the thing with dealing with these Shadow Beasts here is that, well, first of all, there are more than one, obviously. And one swipe from these guys will take away 1 full heart. I'm not joking. So the best way to defeat them is to get them one at a time, try and isolate them as best you can, then take them out. And you should have no problem at all. And 1 more hit, and then it should make things a little bit more easier. And yeah! Oh, jeez! My ears! Ah! Ah, crap. They're back. Yeah, if you essentially kill all but 1 Shadow Beast, the remaining Shadow Beast will yell and revive its companions. So at this point, just run back to Midna, and she will introduce a new attack called the charge attack. Just hold down B, and she will create an energy field that will envelop all enemies involved. And afterwards, when letting go of B, she will attack all creatures within that energy field, and they will all die instantly. So, yeah. Now, what you want to do here is kill 1 Shadow Beast the regular way, and essentially use this charge attack on the remaining 2, and that will take care of all 3 Shadow Beasts. So, yeah. Now, of course, getting the Shadow Beasts grouped together can be a little difficult, but yeah. And even with a charged attack, the Shadow Beast can still swipe at you. And again, they can take away 1 full heart. So, yeah. And with that, the Shadow Beasts are defeated, and a new portal appears. Yay. So yeah, folks, in part 5, we will find the Light Spirit and help restore light to this area.